next week.
Okay, thank you.
Mand!
Oh, morning, Viv. What can I do for you?
I think it's more what I can do for you. Turner's just been in to send some postcards.
Oh, would you want me to call the press, or do you think the Prime Minister should hear first?
They were to all the people that applied for the pub manager's job. He left them on the counter while he went to get some mints. Well, I couldn't help but have a little peek, could I?
Oh, and?
They said thanks, but no thanks. He's turned everyone else down. Looks like you got the job.
Oh, yes! Oh, Viv, I can kiss you!
I'd rather you didn't.
Oh! Man! Yeah?
If you're going to Houghton today, will you get me some folic acid tablets from the chemist?
Yep, right.
What's up?
Nothing, it's just a special vitamin you take before you get pregnant.
Let's not hurry things, eh?
You do want a baby.
Yeah, of course I do. It's just that we haven't got any money in the bank, and babies cost money.
Stop being such a wet blanket. Things are really looking up for us, Biff. And by the end of today, you'll have your old job back at home farm.
Yeah, well, that's not 100% definite.
That's good, Az.
Look, Lynn, let's just take things one step at a time, eh?
All right, but in the meantime, it won't hurt me to take my folic acid tablets, will it?
Viv's itching to make real trouble for Andy.
Oh, she's full of hot air.
Yeah, all the same, I need to make my peace with her. We don't want her stirring things up with the social services.
Well, see if she'll let Donna come to Robert's party. At least that'd be a start. Hey up. Here's the birthday boy again.
Happy birthday to you.
Looking forward to your party.
Yeah.
Good. Now you. I hope you're going to behave yourself today.
I'm sorry about what happened with Donna. I didn't mean to do it. Just that she made me lose my temper.
Yeah, well, that's no excuse for hitting someone.
And she was saying things about my dad.
Well, you just have to try and ignore it in the future. Meanwhile, I want you to apologise to Donna.
No way.
Hey, Sarah's not asking, she's telling.
It's not fair. Even on my birthday, Andy's the centre of everything.
I've bottled up, Alan,
Good girl.
and I've changed the lager.
That's very efficient of you.
You're right to have faith in me.
Sorry, I don't quite follow.
Come on. I know you're itching to deliver the good news. The manager's job.
Mandy, I'm afraid you haven't got it.
What?
Well, nobody's got it. There wasn't anyone suitable.
Suitable? You're saying I'm not suitable?
Well, Mandy, you just haven't got enough experience.
Thanks a lot, Alan. Thanks a flaming bunch. Oh, Mum, how about this? A little four-poster cot. It's gorgeous.
At that price, you must be joking.
Come on. You should be keeping up with your schoolwork, not looking at these.
Oh, but I've got to choose if I'm going to go shopping later.
Schoolwork first. If the head's going to let you stay, you've got to show you can keep up with the work. Charlie, now that Jerry's coming home, I think you should start paying your way. Dad and I would like you to look for work.
I don't want some boring job.
Fine. Then get an interesting one.
Round here? Oh, yeah, they fall off trees to interesting jobs.
It's all hands to the pump, Charlie.
Great. So I have to change my entire lifestyle and do some lousy job just to subsidise Emma and the baby.
God, you're selfish.
Look, I'll change nappies, I'll babysit, I'll be your unpaid nanny, but there's no way I'm doing something I don't want to.
Whilst you live under my roof, you'll do as you're told.
No way.
Charlie, come back here.
You still coming for tea tonight, then?
Of course. What's the problem, Rachel?
Why didn't you tell me that Chris was in such a mess?
There is such a thing as client confidentiality.
So who's more important? Me or your clients?
Chris is your husband.
For God's sake, Steve, me and Joseph are going to be on the streets.
Come on, Rachel, there's no way to stand by and let that happen.
No?
Don't take this out on me. It's Chris you should be talking to.
Don't worry. I will.
Viv? Can we call a truce?
Donna is not going to the party. Not if Andy's there.
Look, from one mum to another, we both know how difficult it can be bringing kids up.
So?
You've had your share of problems recently.
And that's none of your business.
Look, all I'm saying is... kids aren't perfect.
Andy certainly isn't.
Just give him another chance. He hasn't exactly had a great life so far. And it really wouldn't help you going to social services.
Ah, now we're getting to it.
Now, he's a handful, I'm the first to admit it, but you love him. Just like you love Scott and Kelly and Donna. Let Donna come to the party and Andy will apologise for what he's done. And then a clean slate, eh?
All right. But any more nonsense and I'm straight off to social services to tell them about his escapades.
Oi! I want a word with you!
Mr. Turner made it official then?
I've a good mind to report you to the post office.
Do you what?
For reading other people's mail and giving out duff information.
Am I missing something here?
You've got more nose than Pinocchio. And in future, Viv, mind your own business.
Paddy! Do you fancy being a dad?
That's very kind of you to offer, Linda, but what would Biff say?
No, I mean, would it frighten you?
It would frighten the life out of me.
Well, why?
Well, think about it. One day, this independent, carefree bloke, the next thing, you change to responsibilities. And sleepless nights, and a big hole in your bank balance.
Morning!
Oh, no. See ya. Yeah, sorry.
Morning.
Go away, Butch.
I wondered if you changed your mind about us going out somewhere.
I'm sorry.
I mean, we don't have to go to the pub. You know, you deserve to be taken somewhere really flash-like.
Leave me alone.
Well, we could go to the theatre.
I don't like the theatre.
Me neither. That's something else that we got in common, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Butch, but the day I go out with you is the day hell freezes over and men land on Mars.
Well, they've already got a satellite there.
So, when do you start?
I'm not sure yet.
You have been up to Home Farm then?
Steve was busy with clients. I'll see him later.
Andy, is this going to last all day?
I'd have given you 110% as bar manager.
I'm not doubting your enthusiasm, but you don't know stock taking, you can't do accounts.
Yeah, well, I could learn.
Well, that's my point. I need the finished article.
No one ever takes me seriously.
Well, perhaps I could train you up.
You mean it?
Yeah, well, I could teach you stock taking and how to order from breweries.
Oh, I'd never, ever let you down, Mr. T. But I would get more money, wouldn't I?
Mandy, I'm doing you a favour.
Can I call myself trainee manager?
No. Now, perhaps we could start learning some stock taking tonight.
Ah, soz, Mr. T. I can't work tonight. I've got to go out.
And
Wait a sec. Hey, Biff. When are you coming out to talk with me about the job?
I'll pop up and see you later.
Well, to be honest, I thought you would have been round like a shot. You do want the job, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
Good. I'll see you later.
Why did you lie to me? You never went to Home Farm. I don't understand it, Biff. There's a job begging. Why didn't you go up? What's happened?
Nothing.
Oh, you mean you won't tell me? Well, that's just typical of you.
I can't tell you, Linda.
I'm your wife. If there's something wrong, then I want to know about it.
Look, does there always have to be a reason? I'll go and see him this afternoon. See you later.
Do you know any chefs, Steve?
Not intimately, why?
The employment agency's let me down again. Got no one to cook for the wine bar tonight.
Ready meals. Well, bang them in the microwave, tart them up with a bit of garnish. No one will know the difference.
It's a wine bar restaurant, not some backstreet cafe.
Excuse me. Have you gone mad?
What is it they say? Don't get mad, get even.
Look, I want you to leave.
Oh, I bet you do.
Rachel, what's going on?
The bailiffs have taken our television set away. If we can't have one, then why the hell should he?
For goodness sake. This TV doesn't even belong to Chris. It's Home Farm property.
Nearly bankrupt, and here he is, living in the lap of luxury. Where's the justice in that? Why didn't the bailiffs come up here?
Because none of this is his. This is criminal damage, Rachel.
Oh, so call the police.
My father is in a prison hospital and I am worried sick about him. I could really do without this. Just go.
No, not until he hears what I've got to say.
Couldn't care less.
You let me and Joseph take the stick for your financial incompetence.
It wasn't my fault. Kim conned me over the stables.
You tried to stitch up your own father, the man who you're now trying to sponge off. It's pathetic. You Tate, you make me sick. You never stop to think about how it affects anyone else, like your own son, for example.
I'll make sure everything's okay for Joseph.
I'm not going to let you see him.
You can't do that. I'll take you to court.
Fine. I'd love to tell them exactly what you get up to.
We're buying essentials for a newborn baby, not kitting out a playgroup.
There are a lot more important things to get.
Yeah. Shame the father couldn't chip in with a few bob, eh?
Tony, that's enough.
Can I help?
We're all right, thanks.
We've got some lovely new baby linen in to go with this.
We don't want any.
Sorry. Everyone's on a tight budget these days, eh?
No offence, but could you leave us alone to shop?
Of course. I bet you're looking forward to having a new sister, eh?
She's my baby.
Oh. Well, if you need any help, just let me know.
You actually lobbed a brick through his TV.
It's not a joke.
It's hilarious. I wish you could have seen the look on his face.
Like a slap bum. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Good for you. Just like the old Rachel.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you know, feisty, sassy.
What's the new Rachel like?
Well, you have changed.
Go on.
I don't know. You're just a bit serious.
What?
Oh, come on, Rachel. You fret and worry about everything these days.
I am a single parent. My husband is trying to throw me out of the house. And I have a boss who's totally insensitive. Wouldn't you fret?
I'm sorry. Well, things can't have been easy for you. I take it all back.
No, it's too late, Steve. My morale was pretty low as it was, and now you've done my self-confidence the world of good. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Just for your information, she's 13 and we don't know who the father is.
Excuse me?
I saw you gossiping to your mate. Now you've got the full story, haven't you?
It's none of my business.
Exactly.
Emma! You pig. Was there any need for that?
She'll have to get used to this sort of thing. So will we. Face facts, Becky. Our family's become the local freak show.
Ta-da!
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, I can see you're going to be the life and soul of the party.
You know, these instructions might just as well be in Swahili.
You're all plus at computer stuff, you are, aren't you?
Oh, aye. I suppose you could set this up.
I'm a kid, aren't I? Of course I can.
Ever felt like a complete dinosaur?
Well, at least it's put a smile on your face.
Yeah, well, I've been talking with the builders. The dry rot in the roof timber's a lot worse than they thought.
Can it be fixed?
Oh, yeah, for a few £1,000 more. I tell you, this farm's turning into a money pit.
Come on, it's Robert's big day. Paint a smile on your face.
Yeah, you're right.
Look what Grant sent me.
Oh, top of the range, eh? Hey, they'll be great for your football competition next week.
Keep your hands off my presents. I was setting it up for you. I can do it myself.
I'll go.
Hey, you two, stop quarrelling. Your guests are here. Come on.
Hi. Happy birthday, Robert.
Hi, Kathy.
Happy birthday, Robert.
Come on, give us your coats.
Andy, don't you have something to say to Donna?
Let me take it off.
I just don't understand him, Mum.
They're all the same, love. It's not that he don't want a baby, he's just scared.
He doesn't have to go through the labour.
My advice is cool it for a bit. Let him sort it out in his own mind. Your dad did. Eventually.
How did it go with Steve?
He's a bit tied up at the moment. I'll go and see him tomorrow.
Biff, he already thinks you don't want the job.
Linda, I said I will sort it out tomorrow.
What is it with you? It's like you're hell-bent on throwing our future away.
Look, me and your dad are going out for the bull pack tonight. Now, why don't you two stay in and have a good chat?
I can't. I'm going out for a drink with lads tonight.
Since when?
Look, will you just stop hassling me? I'll sort this out in my own time. I'm going for a walk.
This is doing my head in, Mum.
Cheers!
Oh, there it is!
Oh, there it is! Oh, the balloon. Hi, how many of those have you had? We've had lots now.
Excellent. You can open my present? I'm playing. Oh, go on, open it. Wait, I'm nearly on level 2. You know, I've spent all my pocket money to buy you that. Just go away. Right, Jess, because he's got a PlayStation. Yeah, because his real dad could never afford one of these.
Andy!
What are you playing at?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
What's wrong with her?
Oh, we had a little scene at the shop, thanks to your father. You really upset her, Tony. You better not be like this when we bring Jerry home.
What if the case conference decides against Emma keeping the baby?
It's a formality.
Is it? You just think, there's 5 of us shoehorned into a holiday chalet. Sorry, 6, including Jerry. I mean, it's hardly suitable, is it?
It's only temporary.
And then there's Emma running away from the hospital.
Charlie, what are you trying to say?
It's not a foregone conclusion. And someone ought to prepare Emma for that.
Why don't you get Dee to do the cooking?
No, I'll look after front of house. You do the food.
I can't boil an egg.
Oh, come on, it is an emergency.
It will be if you leave me alone in the kitchen.
All right, I'll do it. But you'll have to wait on the tables.
Oh, I'll tell you what, why don't I tie a couple of dusters to my feet and I could polish the floor as I go along.
Oh, thank you so much for your unselfish cooperation.
Since they have furniture in the attic, maybe I could lend that to Rachel.
You're just bailing Chris out again.
But it's not fair that Rachel and Joseph should suffer because of Chris's stupidity. I don't want a repeat of this afternoon.
I suppose so. I'm just glad when this whole mess is sorted out. Between you and me, Rachel's really getting on my nerves.
Her home's been emptied by the bailiffs. Come on, Steve. Rachel needs support. Hey, you look like a lost soul. Where's your Linda?
I just needed some space. Well, to be honest, I just can't face her.
Why? What's happened?
You know, we constantly do what's best for you, and you throw it back in our faces.
Everyone hates me around here.
Yeah, I do.
That's enough, Robert.
You still haven't opened my birthday present.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna now. Night, everyone. Thanks for spoiling my birthday.
Robert.
I didn't mean to break his PlayStation. It's just that he was saying things about my dad.
Well, you should have ignored it.
Would you ignore it if someone was slagging off Sarah? Are you sending me back to the home?
If you carry on this way, we'll have no choice.
No, it's all homemade, you know.
Don't
It's lovely.
tell him now.
I'm sorry,
Really,
I'll be with you in a
tell him
second.
now.
I'm just helping out.
Oi! What do you call this?
The chef's special.
Yes, well, he might be, but his grub is rubbish.
I'm sorry, Mandy. I'll change it for you. Look.
Look, don't bother. I've got this thing about being poisoned by food.
Oh, look, we've got a crisis in the kitchen. I don't suppose you could help out for a couple of hours.
Terry, I'd rather have piles. Now, come on, Pad. Go back to my place for cheese on toast.
Linda's hell-bent on having a kid.
But I thought you wanted kids.
I do.
We haven't got a problem down under, have you?
Kathy, you don't understand. I just can't let Linda get pregnant.
It happens all the time. First time's happened. Sorry, Rachel. I've got to go.
Don't bother, your dinner's spoiled anyway.
Don't make a scene.
You're just as bad as Chris.
What's that supposed to mean?
Always let us down, never live up to your responsibilities.
It's all getting a bit boring, Rachel.
Is it? Well, how about this?
I've really enjoyed myself tonight, man.
But,
But what?
well, this is usually a bit when the bloke tells me he just wants to be my mate.
Not me. I'd like to be more than that.
So would I.
You see, to me, you're like a little patch of happiness in the quilt of life.
Monday?
Oh my God! What the rum barbar are you doing down there?
I'm waiting for Sophie to come home. I'm in love.
You're a twerp. Now get off home and stop spying on people.
I'm on my vigil.
You'll be in hospital. Bet if you don't shift it. Now go!
All right. But I'll be back. It's a hereditary disease called Huntington's. My mum told me at the wedding that my dad's got it. I thought she was just trying to spoil the day. Now I'm not so sure.
Why?
Well, I sent off for some leaflets that tell you about the symptoms. I keep dropping things. It's clumsy. That's one of the signs.
But are you imagining things?
Depression? I've been suffering from that for the past couple of weeks.
So what is the disease?
It affects the central nervous system. There's a 50-50 chance my dad's passed it on. And I might pass it on to my kids.
And that's why you're afraid of Linda getting pregnant?
Well, at the moment, there's no known cure. You can die from it.
Biff, there's got to be a test. Have one and put your mind at rest.
I can't. If the test comes up positive, then I could be dead by the time I'm 40. I'm scared, Kathy.
Kathy appears to be working her way around the village.
Nah, there's something up with Biff. He's been sat there all night with a face like a wet weekend in Cleethorpes.
Oh. Well, I wouldn't have known that, would I? Being stuck in the kitchen all night.
Well, thank your lucky stars. I've had over 20 complaints about the food.
Really?
Aye, and it took a lot of placating. Some of the stuff was still frozen in the middle.
Well, I never said that I could cook, did I?
Hey, no, but they're happy now. Because I said when they get a proper chef back, they can have a free meal.
You did what?
Mand, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Certainly do.